Probably the most quoted verse at weddings is this one. And now these three remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love. Love is the single most difficult thing to do in the world. Yet it's the most important thing for humanity to have. We talk about love during significant points in our lives: the birth of a child, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, funerals. And while we have the best of intentions when we declare we will love to the fullest of its meaning, we are human and fall short of that. I see that in today's passage from Genesis 3. So far in the book of Genesis, we have seen one of the most awesome examples of love through God creating his world and all that inhabits it. Love is displayed through the interactions between creation, God, and humanity, caring for all that's been created, and the wholeness and peace, or shalom, that has been created through this perfect creation. Today, we have a very distorted view of love. Today, love has conditions. Love is used for personal gain, or we look for love in all the wrong places. We often equate love with only ever being happy, so anything else cannot be love. In reality, our perception of love falls short of what it really is. Love is messy, but it's worth it. Adam and Eve had so much freedom. They could go anywhere in the garden. They could do pretty much whatever they wanted, except for one thing: don't eat the fruit of the tree of good and evil. And yes, while tricked, they still disobeyed God. They sinned, and this opened a rift that would only be closed by love. When you read through the encounter, put yourself in God's shoes for a moment. What do you feel towards Adam and Eve, and even the situation? I get the sense of disappointment, of anger and sadness. But in all those emotions, love comes out the strongest. In amongst all those other emotions and feelings and consequences given, there is one verse. The Lord God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them. Despite disobeying him, God cared and loved Adam and Eve so much that he stopped to clothe them. He didn't want them to feel the shame and the embarrassment that they had brought on themselves. That's how powerful real love is. Love doesn't ignore the issue, but it deals with it because relationship and community are that important, as we saw last week. Love deals with the whole, not just the good or the bad. If we read the whole of 1 Corinthians 13, we read what love is, and here in Genesis 3, we see love in action. While we are flawed and imperfect, God is perfect, and his love is the most important thing in this world. He loves us even when we do wrong. He will never leave us. So this week, and moving forward into the future, I encourage you to choose love when it seems impossible. When someone you love hurts you, look to Jesus, who, despite all of our wrongs, chooses to love us unconditionally. Actions have consequences. Yes, but let us be like Jesus and love people even when they don't deserve it. To finish, here's this week's question. What impresses or disturbs you about human beings? Have a blessed week, and we'll see you again soon.